Our President-elect Trump, as you know, he tweets up a storm constantly. Inside those tweets, you often see some name-calling. A couple examples for you. Mocking Senator Chuck Schumer. Here's the tweet. The Democrats led by head clown Chuck Schumer know how bad Obamacare is and what a mess they're in. But look at that, head clown. And this. Having a good relationship with Russia is a good thing, not a bad thing. Only stupid people or fools would think it bad. Look who is here. Lou Holtz is with us, former Notre Dame football coach. Lou, you deal with people, right, head to head. How do you feel about the President-elect of the United States of America using language like that, personal insults against people? Do you like it?
No, I personally dislike it. I like his policies, but I do not like the way you do that. You don't ever get ahead of anybody by trying to get even with them. As president, you're president of the entire country. Your obligation is to win people over. The best thing to do with Meryl Streep is say, I understand why she feels that way, but I hope the way that I lead this country, the policy, will change her mind completely. Because the minute you criticize somebody, you're going to pick up other enemies. People that are Meryl Streep fans are going to be upset, and they rightfully should so. Be presidential. You don't have anything to gain by doing that.
Have you ever said that to him, Lou, face to face? I know you meet with him on occasion, and I know you during the campaign. Do you ever say anything like that to him?
Well, when you're with Mr. Trump, you listen a lot more than you speak. But I don't feel it's my obligation to advise the president. If he asked me, I would certainly tell him. But this is all about common sense, and he has very intelligent people around him. I just try to gain people onto your side. Anytime I went in and replaced a football coach, whether it was Jerry Faust in Notre Dame, I did nothing but praise him because I knew this. There were fans of Jerry Faust, and those fans I needed to help us at the University of Notre Dame. You do nothing but create enemies when you criticize people. I think it's okay to criticize a performance, but do not criticize a performer. And this is not presidential, and I hope he will learn this.
Will you give us a quick 20 or 30 seconds on this Russian hacking thing and what ordinary, everyday people think about it?
I'm just an average citizen. I can tell you what my thoughts are. I don't want any foreign country coming in and trying to run our government. I would think that Russia has enough problems with their own country. They should be bothered with that. But here's my feeling. What did they say that was untrue? What documents were altered? To me, they did what the press should have been doing. They informed the public so that they can make an intelligent decision. Now, if they put out false things, that's completely wrong. But I do not want any other country interfering in this country. This is the greatest country in the world, and we're blessed to be here.
Now then, I'd like to talk about the big college game tonight. You may be surprised, Mr. Holtz, to learn that I know something about this. I do know. Well, you're not often interviewed by guys with a British accent. I know that for a fact. The Clemson Tigers take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. I think the Crimson Tide wins hands down. And you say what, sir?
Well, first of all, I watch your show constantly, and when I'm in the radio, I listen to it on XM, so I know you like football. I want to say this also, though. Alabama should win, but Clemson's very capable of winning. We have the two best teams in the country. Last year, they played for the championship. Alabama won 45-40. Clemson was inside the 22 different times and didn't score. Alabama scored on a kick return. So Clemson does have a very, very good football team. But let me give you 5 keys to watch this game to determine who's going to win. Both of them have outstanding running quarterbacks. Which quarterback ends up with the most positive rushing yards? A running quarterback gives Alabama problems when you go back to whether it be Kelly at Mississippi or whether you go back to Mizell at A&M. Second thing that you need to look at is Alabama going to score on defense or the King game. They scored 11 defensive touchdowns, 4 in the King game, which is unheard of. Number 3, can Clemson force Alabama into long yardage? You cannot let Bo Scarborough run for 180 yards like he did against Washington. And the fourth thing is, can Clemson stop the deep pass? I think Clemson's very vulnerable because they don't play the ball well enough in the air and they get an awful lot of pass interference. With the new offensive coordinator, Sarkisian, coming in for the first game, changed with Lane Kiffin, how's he going to react? He hadn't called plays for approximately 2 years. So this is a great game to watch.
You see, I knew you agreed with me. The Crimson Tide's going to win. I was. The Crimson Tide wins this one. Lou Holtz, it's a real honor to have you on the show. And we're very pleased to hear that you actually watch us on occasion. That's great stuff. Thank you very much, sir.
Not on occasion, all the time. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, I'm honored and flattered. Thank you very much. Lou Holtz, everyone. Great stuff. Now.